Because it has started. Why is your pastor not teaching you that, sis? Says, hold on. Do you know, according to the Bible, Third World War is coming? So is your pastor teaching that? And why is it happening? Let me ask you, why is it happening? Why is Third World War happening?
Jesus is coming.
No, but why? What is the reason? Go to Joel. What is the reason?
Jesus is coming.
That's not just the reason. What is he coming to do?
The Bible says.
Huh?
The Bible says Jesus is coming.
To do what? To do what?
To come pick us.
To pick us. Give me Isaiah 63. To pick us.
Yeah.
Sis, let me read the Bible for you. Don't say, sis, give me 1 minute.
Why is Jesus coming?
Sis, I'm showing you.
Okay.
Read it. Isaiah 63 verse 1. Let's go.
That's the book of Isaiah, chapter 63 and verse 1.
Christ is not coming to for hugs. Listen.
Who is that coming from Edom with thy garment from Basra? That is glorious in his apparel.
Christ is speaking prophetically about himself. He says, this that is glorious in his apparel, listen,
traveling in the greatness of his strength, that I speak righteousness.
That's Christ. Read.
Mighty to save.
Mighty to do what?
To save.
So Christ is coming to save certain people. The people that are on the side, the enslaved, the oppressed people. Read.
Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel?
So now the question he asks himself is, why is your clothes red? Read.
Wherefore thou art red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treaded the wine fat.
Read.
I have trodden the winepress alone.
Christ said, I have trodden the wine. This is treading. I have trodden the winepress alone. He's going to tell you what it is. Read.
For I will tread them in my anger.
See, Christ is coming back with anger because we don't keep the commandments. He said, I will tread them in my anger. Read.
And trample them in my fury.
I said, I will trample them in my fury. Listen.
And their blood.
And their what?
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garment.
So Christ is not coming back for hugs. Christ is not coming back for hugs. If you do not keep the commandments, he said he's going to tread you down in his anger. There is not one prophecy 5 is going to break down. The Bible said, rest on the 7th day. Read it.
Matthew,
read it.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So you have 6 days to do all your work. Read. Who from Ghana? Who chi ana ope brofo? Who chi? Enya hwe ye beka chi. Mami, ti da make no. Wait, no ma way atoye na no meboa. Ye de omo konkwasum.
Yeah.
Okay. Ye de omo konkwasum no. Adenti na ye na ye de konkwasum. Adenti no man for China for anko. Ye na omo de konkwasum. Unim. Meti ma chiro. Okay. Deuteronomy 29 verse 1. Mecha oboko. No matter ye because here sorry pa but osofo nkyerɛ and kontia ye de konkwasum. Okay, ye behwe tiniye read.
There's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
28:15. Wene apam ne mu sema Awurade Nyankopɔn na Moses so ene Israel man ye ye tiniye apam ne mu sem no ye behwe 15.
There's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord
say Israel man no entie Awurade won Nyankopɔn a read
to observe to do all his commandments
ndi ne masem nyina so a read
and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So mentia no me we nyina be bom so na bunkama form so mami o si Israel man no kan ho asem bo a enti yentie no me kro teniye 32
verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters
read
shall be given unto another people.
Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long.
Read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Nanso tumi bia ni unsam se obedwo. Mame, you know, ye de ye nananom mama ne omoma makoma aman foforo.
Minimo.
Unim. Wonte se yakonkwa da.
And then Amisa.
No, sir. Doesn't Mr. Amisa. Tio. Ye de ye nananom mama ene ma ekogu America. Suriname. Jamaica. Haiti. Omo fiye fi hase. Anom die bugu ha nyina. Enomina nyame se ebeto Israel man no. Ye na to ye. Na just say ye ne hwan mo. Ye ne Israel man no. But omewia ye din. Enti yenti no mase. Mami chowa de 33. Give me 33. Tie.
The fruits of thy land.
Say wasase no maye. U gold, u cocoa, u bauxite, u manganese, u diamond, u sika, u bibia. Read.
And all thy labors.
And when Juma obey no read.
Shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
And my fofo ne bedi. Mami, unim say Germany is the number 1 chocolate exporter. And so cocoa no money be. How? Bible ne say was what say? Germany has some mechanic Ghana. Any Cote d'Ivoire. Tio Ghana cocoa ye ni dua cocoa me boa.
Yeah.
Cote d'Ivoire mu dua cocoa me boa.
Yeah.
And so eye na Germany. I say from Germany. Eye na omo ye number 1 export in chocolate. You catch chocolate omo no more export pa. But omo ni cocoa. No man say they read it again.
The fruits of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Bible say we will be oppressed always. And nothing you oppressed today. That's why we oppressed. Because it's a curse. Because so. Thank you. Give me 11 and 4 head covering. And one say yeah, mommy. Hey, give me, you know what? 1 John 5 and 3. And then we go there. 1 John 5 and 3. Mommy, 10 years, what was that? A better than you this. And one say, and yet, you want to say this, read.
There's the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3. You want sin or love?
Love.
Oh. For this is the love of God.
I see, waiting, I'm a read.
That we keep his commandments.
Say, a bit in ransom to read.
And his commandments are not grievous.
I know what?
Are not grievous.
The ransom no, or say, and yet ding. The ransom in your ding. Mamma, one example. Corinthians 11:4. Mema, one example, or say, ransom in your ding. Misha say no. Misha trousers. Misha skirt, and I'm Misha skirt. My boy, yourself, me boy. Yamina money for Yamia. Minkata me tiso me boy. Me do ransom no so. And yet ding. Yasune ding. Says, give her a Bible. Give her a Bible. If you show her, you get 100 euros. Show us in the Bible that Christ is white. That's it. Read.
There's the book of 1 Corinthians.
Brainwash, no, read.
Chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
I say, memo who say, Bema Beati eti any Christo. Read.
And the head of every woman is the man.
Anna obe Beati a Bema. Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
Anna Christo ti a yankopon. What I say, read.
Every man praying or prophesying.
I say, Obema be a obon paye, and now all king kai, and now all teach your concrono. Read.
Having his head covered.
Now what can you say? No, to say, wait, don't say nothing like this, no. Right? Go ahead.
Dishonored his head.
You book Christ and him tia, Pacho bro, in crowd or the onion side of the Bible. You book Christo and him tia. Say, Bema, what a taught is about normal way is here. Who disrespect to wine? Christo. That's it. Read.
But every woman.
They say, oh, the Bob, so, but oh, baby, I read.
But every woman that prayeth or prophesied with his head uncovered, dishonored her head.
But who abano say who tenya miasem na wanka tautiswa who penye nimtia. Not just right now no me say who scarf and now who you are saying who tenya miasem cause so ye dey. Yeah, it is there now by ye. Cover. Yeah. Who says, send your body ransom so? And one say why ye? Men cover me so, but was so cover with so. Until that's it, but was so ye day. It's the other na won't cover. And then found. And yet they open oh you. Tio, give me Acts chapter. We ought to obey God. 5:29. Christ say, what bunanim tia? It's right now, no, what say send your best son. Open self says, so we are there, what cut out this so. Oh, be a bit in the cut out this so. Oh, no, mammy, no, but in the cut out this so. You're not, and one say, why, and yet ding. And I did so cut out this this year. I'm on for show. And with ya. And you cut us so. Mammy, cut out this so. That's it. That's it. Give it up for her. No, give it up for her. Cut out this so. Bring your friend of repentance, mommy. Come on, what you got?
Acts 3
5:29.
That's the book of Acts, chapter 5. Chapter 5 and verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
I say, oh, say it's in Yankopon and Yanipa. Because a man renfi, Yankopon, I can't want some no man. Over sorry no ayon say a common de wono ayon bibia ayon enti ono ne ka che o say katautis no elisa ye de maye o ka che me be ma say we no elisa ye dey ye de mame what you say bibi say kitwe bia wa ye no eboa ma ye free nkwaso mu because wunnuanom ehun say wa ye no omso be dey ombe ye who to me enye say obia o ti dash kasa na o degrees and they will be called Srahimemu. Over dinner ransom no sono and the day over day. Yeah, give me that 22:14. 22:14 Revelation. But make sure sign up because Srahimemu. And my name Pharaoh cry. Why are there? Why are there? Read.
There's the bring up the mic.
Yes, sir.
There's the book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments.
And Shani one out with dinner ransom no sono. Mammy says, yeah, watch her say, oh, come out, episode the Sunyam, what the ransom no so. And Shiranye and count. Read.
That they may have right to the tree of life.
Sana unya a coin say over Christian chain. Read.
And may enter in through the gates into the city.
Sana ubenya coin a pununim akosra himem. When your friend was sa and your thing, Bible say miento indroa. Minto indro. Ye pe ana amayede yabo form. Pacho de make an what you see. Me ma ba kwa ka ho. Na ye jaw kwan. Ye be jo number near ma number so ka ho. What you see. Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. Amasai. Number.
I got it.
Read.
There's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man wear that which pertaineth unto a woman.
Yeah. Okay. Mommy. Sorry. What you speak? What language you speak? English, Netherlands, Suriname. Okay. So, do you know what we are teaching here? Did you hear what we just brought out? We're teaching repentance, right? We're teaching our people the truth about the Bible. Okay? You believe in God? You know there's something, but you don't know what it is, basically, right? Nobody knows. Okay, that's fine. We can reason from that point, right? Now here's the question. Check this out. If you buy a new iPhone, what comes with it? If you have an Android, what comes with it? A manual. You open up the book, the phone, the box, you have the phone, and then you have a small book. And they have written things in there. How to charge it. How to turn it on. Right? And they tell you in this manual, do not overcharge the phone. Otherwise, it would explode. Let's say it's a Samsung. You remember some 5 years ago, the Samsung on a plane. Pa, 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 pa.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is unity.